Hello, everybody. Just me today, but welcome to Straight Betting. Got a good slate today. Got two official plays. Let's do a quick recap of yesterday. So, obviously, guys, I had a pretty good day yesterday. So, I want to quick see. Yeah. So, I know the props that I shared. I think I shared 3 props on the show, and actually 4 technically. It was Tamani Kamara over 10 and a half or 11.5 points and over 1.5 threes. That was super easy. Shout out to Tamani because I mean he I think I got had a pretty good read on that. But he also like hit his first 2 threes of the game, and like when a role player does that, you're pretty safe, right? So shout out to Tamani, definitely made it easy on us. Nick Richards over 8.5 rebounds. I feel like that was also pretty spot on, right? I mean, the win loss thing is real, right? Like you need the game script kind of to come to fruition for Nick, and it did. And I think he had 12 or 11 rebounds or something like that, and played really good minutes. So love to see that. And then the loser was Claxton under 22.5 PRA. He played the minutes I wanted. That was probably due to blowout, but yeah, I guess I kind of overstated the Klingon matchup. He just really can't move, and yeah, he does. He does make the shots tough at the rim, but like the pocket pass is always open when you're guarding Klingon. And yes, Claxton doesn't really have skill as a center, but yeah, he also was able to catch the ball and be in a position to score a lot due to Klingon. So yeah, it was probably a bad read, right? I mean, he got there on like shitty minutes, so it happens. I also did run. If you guys aren't in the Discord, it's linked down below. I don't know why the hell you would not be in the Discord. We've been absolutely killing it. I think we had a winning day yesterday. I'm not quite sure. Let me quick double check to see if we did. Actually, screw it. I think we had a slight winning day, but anyways, we've been on a crazy run. It's all my plays for free. I'm up like 61 units now in the year. So yeah, make sure you join that Discord. Yeah, so I played Michael Porter over 25.5 PRA, another one where he shot the lights out, but he also played 38 minutes in a blowout. His hit rate without Aaron Gordon is just ridiculous because he plays more minutes. He's relied on more for offense, stuff like that. So yeah, Michael Porter shot the piss out of the ball, really efficient, but I think we could have gotten away with him not being super efficient because he had like 38 PRA. So yeah, I could have taken away like 4 threes and he still cashes. So yeah, we'll take that one as well. Neesmith over 10.5 points. I'm also cool with this read. He played 35 minutes, I believe. And he was averaging like 13 points coming in per 32 minutes, and that's like where I had him out. Matt, he usually give up a fair bit of catch and shoot stuff. But yeah, I'm actually happy with that read, even though it lost. It's fine. And then I had Jaden McDaniels over 2.5 assists, which is plus 124, by the way. I think he had 5. He had 4 in the first quarter. I mean, the thing is with the Wolves, guys, is that if Ant and Randall are out, these guys have like no one who really have no one who really scores unassisted baskets. Like they all make super quick decisions, and like against the Jazz, a team who like always like allows the most assists, who allows a ton of catch and shoot stuff. I mean, Jaden, who's going to touch the ball a shit ton without Ant and Randall, and Stim actually came out and like put me on with the last 2 plays that I added. But yeah, I mean, it was just like he's going to touch the ball so much. I mean, all these baskets are basically going to be assisted for the Wolves. So yeah, I had to run that at 2.5 assists. I thought it was a ridiculous price, and turns out it was, because he got 4 in the first quarter. So I think it was 5 and 2 for like plus 2.7 units for me yesterday. So pretty good day. Like I said, guys, make sure to join the Discord. Yeah, cool. We got a ton of comments going on. Let's see. You got some questions going on. Winter, how you doing? Jokic, how you doing? You got hooked so bad with Neesmith for 22K. Yeah, dude, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, Neesmith. I mean, Neesmith, like, yeah, it was a good bet. I mean, he played way more minutes than the books are projecting. So, yeah, Jokic, you might as well, dude. If you're always active up in here, you can see everyone else's picks. You can see all my picks. I mean, yeah, it's not too hard to make a Discord account. It's definitely recommend it. Let's see. Okay, cool. All right, let's get into some of the plays. But before I do so, let me give a shout out to Props Madness. Best NBA research tool on the market by a mile. Let's see. There's like a million filters you can apply to stuff. I always give away like a prop, right? when you can just see the props man screen right there. But I mean, they have like a million filters. If we just tinker around with this for a little bit, we're clicking on Santi Aldama right now. You can filter out by defensive play type or dominant play type, and see what teams struggle to defend and are really good at defending people's like dominant play types. Same with scoring zones. You can filter out by defensive rating. You can create like a usage range, which is very good. Potential assist range, rebound chance range. I mean, they have a little bit of everything. So yeah, games with and without, minute filters, all that stuff. And they even have like line shopping too. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, just code SP25 gets you 25% off. Pretty much every bettor who is successful understands play types and scoring zones and all that stuff. And obviously, like games with and without's a nice one too. And minutes are probably the biggest thing when you can learn how to project them. So yeah, code SP25 gets you 25% off. I highly recommend giving that a try. Cool. Last thing too, guys, if you guys are on YouTube, if you're new here, make sure to drop a sub if you appreciate the content. This is all free. And also make sure to drop a like as well, because it just goes a long way to supporting this and keeping this free forever. So, forever. Shit, I don't know about doing straight betting forever. It might be giving out straight ass when I'm 80. But yeah, make sure to drop a like and sub for sure. All right, cool. Well, I'm giving away the prop, right? So might as well start here. Santi Aldama over 20.5 PRA. I just bet this, so I hope it hasn't moved, and it did. Let's see, minus 115 at MGM is still there. Here's the thing, guys. PR is just the same, basically. Yeah, PR is the same. So there's it's widely available. If you can get down through 18.5 PRs, 20.5 PRAs, it's pretty available at most places. Definitely do so. Both are completely fine. So yeah, first of all, starting with the spot here with Memphis. Memphis is on the second night of a back-to-back. The Spurs absolutely stink. This is like a prime resting spot. Desmond Bane was on the injury report with a groin. He was a game-time decision. Ja Morant has not been playing back-to-backs recently, or he hasn't. He sometimes does, but not often. Vince Williams, a sneaky guy who has been playing a lot of minutes, does not play back-to-backs because he was out for a while. So yeah, I mean, there's just like a lot of minutes to go around. Over like the last like 8 games since they got rid of like Jake LaRavia and stuff, Santi's played 21 or more minutes in every single game. I think he was averaging like 26 minutes in that span. So yeah, it's kind of like where I have him at today. Obviously, it only gets better with the back-to-back news and random injury news that can happen. But I mean, this is his hit rate with 21 to 30 minutes. Like I said, he's played 21 plus minutes over the last 8 games. I believe it's pretty correlated with Jake LaRavia getting traded. So yeah, and also Memphis has just shortened up the rotation a little bit. But yeah, as you can see, hit rate 20 to 29. He's averaging 24.1 PRA in the sample size. And when we get to the Spurs matchup, it's just Spurs defense is absolutely awful post the Wemby stuff. So Santi's definitely a big time catch and shoot guy. He benefits from that. Spurs giving up 4th highest catch and shoot frequency over the last 10 games. He's either like catching and shooting at the perimeter or driving in the paint, cutting, all that good stuff. So it's like no mid-range stuff whatsoever from him. Not really doing any like pull-up stuff either. So yeah, it's like cut, transition, spot up, which it says it's bad. It was bad because Wemby's played the whole year, but they're leaking a lot of catch and shoot stuff recently. Put back stuff like that. Yeah, I mean it's just the Spurs. They have no rim protection. We can go to points in the paint. Last 10 games, fourth most points in the paint. We're playing PRA, and they are a terrible rebounding team. They are allowing tied the most rebounds post All-Star break since Wemby went out. So yeah, paint's going to be wide open off cuts, off attack and closeouts. They have been, presenting a lot of closeout opportunities and catch and shoot looks recently as well. So yeah, I think that going with the hit rate with the projected minutes. One last thing I want to say is like when you just project it out, So I have him for 26 minutes in this spot. That's if you kind of like hover around here. It's like 21. That was pretty bad. But then 29, 25, 24, 23. Let's see, 25. Oh, but I think I filtered out some of them. Yeah. So it's like 21, 32, 29, 31, 25, 24. Yeah. So it's he's been around there. And then, like I said, I think we get some sneaky resting spots. So yeah, I have him for 26 minutes. In games with Jaren Jackson, because I don't even know. Like I think that there's a good chance that one of Bane or Ja misses. So I just said in games with Jaren per 26 minutes. I mean, he's already averaging 23.1 PRA, and then you get like the Spurs matchup. And like it's definitely a plus matchup from like the rebounding and the scoring and stuff. So, like I said, I'd probably make this like 23 and a half, 24 and a half. And I think there's a decent edge here on Santi stuff, on Santi PRA. So, yeah, I'd never really bet on Grizzly players, but, I just thought about the back-to-back situation. And, I'm pretty confident that we're going to get some good injury news. And the Spurs just can't defend anything. So, yeah, we're rocking with Santi. All right, let's get the second play out of the way. I like this one a ton as well. It's an under in the Houston versus Sacramento game. And yeah. So guys, with the comments today, I want to do game by game breakdowns. So I'll try to like go back and look, but yeah, I'm just gonna go game by game. And guys, can you I kind of don't like it when you guys do like 4 or 5 plays at once, to be honest. It's just like I'm not gonna give you a good answer when you guys do that. Like I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I like it, yeah, I like it. But like if we do game by game and you guys say like your best lean or maybe best or top 2 leans for that game, 1 or 2, then I can like actually take time and like we're already on the game, we're already talking about it. I can give you guys way better input. So yeah, we're gonna start doing that after I give out this second play. But Jalen Green under 22.5 points, minus 102 at FanDuel. Let's see. Okay, that the FanDuel line moved, but it's still, so now that's like the worst price in market. But Caesars minus 109, probably the best, and Bet Online now. And of course, some minus 105s at MGM and ESPN. Yeah, so Jalen Green. So if we look at the Houston injury reports, there is no one on it. So should be at full strength. They're not on a back-to-back, obviously. So let's just do like the top 7 guys active. All these guys are like very key cogs and stuff. So it's like Sengun, Van Vliet, Amen, Dillon Brooks, Jabari Smith, and Tari Eason. Jalen Green's under in 17 out of 23 games with all these guys playing. Obviously, it has not, hasn't happened in a while, which is definitely fair. But also on top of that, I know he had a good game against the Kings. I mean, Jalen Green are just his true shooting percentages through the roof here. He had it going. That's fine. But yeah, when you look at the matchup with the Kings, I mean, the Kings are dead last in spot up defense. That's really not Jalen Green's game, especially compared to the rest of his teammates. You go to pull-ups last 10, they are allowing the 4th lowest pull-up frequency, and then last 15 as well. They are allowing the 3rd lowest frequency for pull-ups last 15. And that's because Sabonis really gets up at the level, blitzes basically every pick and roll rep. So yeah, it's a tough matchup for Jalen Green because he's going to get blitzed basically every pick and roll rep. That's what Sabonis does. So yeah, and then it's like I said, they're dead last in spot up defense. I mean, when you look at like the rest of these guys, like Dillon Brooks, spot up guy, Fred VanVleet kind of was turning into a spot up guy before he got hurt. Tari Eason, spot up guy, Jabari Smith, spot up guy. Yeah, so just like all these like role player guys like could go off. It's hard to like pick one. Even Amen Thompson, like he's probably gonna have lower usage and be cutting a lot, and maybe he can be used as like a release valve off of like Jalen Green getting blitzed. So yeah, I just think that like all these guys are gonna kind of benefit from Jalen Green getting blitzed, and they could all have massive games. And you just look at this hit rate, right? It's like Jalen Green was obviously thrust into a much bigger role. With Houston down, Van Vliet, Jabari Smith missed a bunch of time, Tari Eason missed a bunch of time. So yeah, but when all these guys play, I mean, pretty good stuff towards the under, only averaging 18.7. So yeah, I think it's pretty high, and it's like the worst. Jalen Green has like the worst matchup by far out of everyone. He should also maybe obviously will draw the toughest defensive assignment they have too. So yeah. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's my second play of the day. All right, I'm going to start looking at the comments. We're going to go to Washington at Charlotte and start breaking this game down. First thing I want to say, let's quick check the Hornets injury report. And ESPN does not work for it. It's yeah, all these guys are questionable, I believe, like Nurkic, LaMelo, Saloon. Um, let's see, where's the tweet? Yeah. So all these guys are questionable. Let's get into some of the questions. Let's see. Was there any Wizards questions? Mark Williams. Carl, why do you type it like that? I feel like like Austin props was like the first one to do that, and then everyone just started doing that too. I feel like that was like his niche, and now it's everyone's. The quote unquote O. Yeah, Mark Williams PR, quote unquote O. Yeah, I mean they're playing the Wizards, right? It's definitely a great matchup. So here's the thing too. It's like I kind of called this that Mark Williams would play like 31 minutes or so in a close game. He also got 2 fouls in like the first minute of the game. So yeah, close game. This game should be close. I mean, the spread's 4. So Hornets are actually favorited. So I mean that's crazy. There's no Jordan Poole. But Mark Williams really probably should be pretty tapped into 27 plus minutes, like 28 to, I don't even know what's the ceiling, 28 to like 34 or something. Yeah, and then he's over in 7 out of 13. This is definitely a great matchup. I mean, I'd probably project him to play 31 minutes again. So let's just do something like this. So he's averaging about a PR per minute. And then now they're playing the Wizards, which is definitely a good matchup. Um, yeah, no, this is a good bet for sure. This is actually 100% a good bet. You know, if he's around a PR per minute and then great matchup, great matchup. Was above a PR per minute here. It's a little bit slightly below PR per minute, but yeah, I'd probably set this line at like 30 and a half. I think there's actually a pretty good edge here. So maybe even 31 and a half. So yeah, I might even look into this myself. It's definitely a good look for sure for Mark Williams. LaMelo Ball, 7.5 A quote unquote O. Yeah, I mean the Wizards suck. There's that. Mark Williams is playing 7.5. Kind of seems a tad high for LaMelo. I don't know what his minutes are going to look like. Let's see. In games without Brandon, with Miles and Mark, I think that's a good way to gauge it a little bit. He's averaging only 29 minutes. I'd probably have LaMelo at like 32 minutes or something, and it's definitely like a great matchup, right? So 32 divided by 29 times he's averaging 6.8. Yeah, so I get to right at 7.5 for like a normal matchup. And these games, you know, he's played some. He just had he had 34. He had so with those two, I mean, that's a really good stuff. Yeah, I'd lean over as well. I think it should be definitely the plus money. I feel like this should be like minus 140, minus 150 or something, given the Wizards matchup. So yeah, I like that one as well. Let's see, is there any other Wizards Hornets questions? Sorry, I'm kind of scrolling through here, so if I miss it, uh, let's see. Yeah, we talked about Mark Williams, LaMelo points. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of probably ignore this sample size a little bit. I mean, yeah, LaMelo. I mean, yeah, slightly lean over, I guess. I don't think it's anything too crazy for LaMelo. What's up? What's up, Panic? What's up, Jaren? Okay. I made you $300 the past 2 days. Shout out Jose, Mark, and Tumani. Let's go. Turn me up, yes, sir. Tumani, dude, Tumani had me going crazy. Tamani's a really good player, man. He's a really good player. So, um, let's see who's on Jalen over 23 points. I'm just curious. Okay, Mark Williams, PR. Yep, we already went over those two. You can't. He's about to fry. It's not about that, J-Man. It's about the fact that he's gonna get blitzed every pick and roll rep, and that's like, and it's also they're just at full strength. So, and I don't think Levine and Monk are gonna guard him. It's probably gonna be Keegan Murray on him because Keegan Murray takes like the toughest assignment. Keon Ellis also has been playing like 30 minutes a night, even though he comes off the bench. So it's like he's gonna probably play a shit ton of minutes too. So yeah. Um, okay. Was there any other questions for appreciate your your quote unquote insights? No problem. No problem, bro. That's funny. Yeah, so we got all the questions. I will say Wizard stuff is very interesting to me here. So Chris Middleton over 4.5 assists is definitely talking to me a little bit. I know he's only played 3 games with the Wizards, but the thing is, I went to see, like, I wanted to see, like, okay, I know I have like a million filters on right here. I had a filter for Jordan Poole off the court and Chris Middleton on the court, and literally every single minute that Chris Middleton has played, besides like 2 minutes, I think it was, or 1 minute, has been with Jordan Poole. So I think Bub Carrington's probably going to slide into the starting lineup, and Chris Middleton should see like a pretty good, playmaking usage tick here. So I don't know. His over 4.5 assists is a little bit interesting to me. Also, I like I said, I don't really trust him to like score, but yeah, and his lines have been just like really high as a Wizard. But 4.5 assists for Chris Middleton is like something that is definitely calling my name. I mean, we go here to last 10 games, Hornets have been allowing like the post All-Star break, I guess. So this is post All-Star break. Hornets are allowing like tied for the most assists. So are the Kings, which is interesting, by the way. Yeah, so Chris Middleton, I don't know. This is like a strong lean of mine. I don't have like there's not like a ton of data and numbers to back it up. But let me click mute my MacBook. Okay, cool. Yeah, I like Middleton over 4.5 assists. That's something that's really calling my name. Yeah, guys, I get that you guys are answering questions. We're doing it different today. We're doing it game by game. So yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking too. We're doing game by game. So like, if you have thoughts on the game, just do 1 or 2 only per game, and then say them when we're doing the game. So yeah, I don't like doing this like chaotic ass shit where you guys are asking like 4 or 5 questions and it's like I'm getting to them like 15 minutes late and shit. So we should just be doing them in real time. So if you already commented, and then comment again when we're going over your game, what you guys want me to ask, and only do 1 or 2 per game, per person, Okay. Yeah. Jokic, I agree. You like Middleton? Yep. It does feel like a game that, and he should just touch the ball pretty much every possession too. I also like, usually the Hornets are a bad catch and shoot defense, but that's just like, who's gonna create like catch and shoot opportunities are created by high gravity players who force like additional help, right? Like, no one on the fucking Wizards is doing that. So realistically, I mean, Mark Williams is gonna play drop coverage, and like the pull up middies are gonna be there for Chris Middleton. I just like feel like this isn't like a good price on him. I guess he has played the Nets, the Blazers. He didn't shoot the ball well. He actually shot the ball like really poorly. So maybe probably should have even done better here. The Bucks, you would think, would be a good spot, and definitely is. But yeah, especially 14.5. Like, I could get behind it at 13.5. But yeah, nah, I don't know. Smart will get minutes, but like realistically, yeah, I mean, maybe if Smart starts, like he's just not like he's just not a high usage guy. He's like, he'll be point guard, but he'll just like, he'll get the ball past half court, and they'll do a quick little off screen action to get it into like Chris Middleton or something. That's how I see it, at least. It's not going to be like Smart like running the show or anything, and he definitely should get a few extra minutes. But I would think that they probably start Bub at the point guard position. All right, let's go to Brooklyn at Detroit. Jalen Duren over 2.5 assists. I actually really, really like it, man. I really, really do. So the only problem is that the thing I like about Duren's assists recently is like all this stuff has been because of an uptick in being a hub, right? And being a hub is like the same thing as like a pick and roll. It's like the same action. It's like, so if you blitz a pick and roll, you're gonna blitz the dribble handoff. So if you go to like Cade, just like look at his points, right? I mean, handoff, like unsurprisingly, the Nets allow the fewest points per game to handoff. So, but what they will do is Duren will be able to play make out of the short roll, um, because yeah, they're gonna blitz the shit out of Cade every time. And in fact, Cade under points makes a ton of sense. I just wish I should have played it last game with how they were gonna blitz him with Jokic, but I didn't. So I don't know. I don't really know how much I like the line here because without Jaden Ivey, I mean, he's been averaging, what is it, 27.4. He's over in a fair bit. I don't think there's much line value on it. And it's actually at 24.5 at a lot of places too. So yeah, I don't really like the price there. But I think, yeah, where it could get interesting is like Asar Thompson off of cuts. Yeah, they're just like low usage guys like a Tim Hardaway, a Jalen Duren, Asar Thompson, even like a Tobias Harris. All these guys are pretty interesting to an extent. And Tobias Harris assists kind of makes sense if you guys bet that type of stuff. Yeah, it's probably a really good bet to be honest. Tobias assists. He had 5 assists against the Nets in 26 minutes without Ivy. Yeah, he's just gonna touch the ball more. So yeah, okay, Asar points. He's been doing good. So he had one game where he played 17 minutes, kind of strange. For the most part, though, it's been like he's really been playing 22 to 27 about. So 22 to 27. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I don't think it's an edge really. Let's see PRA. 10 out of 27. Yeah, I don't think there's a crazy edge here for Asar. I think it's pretty well priced, but like I said, I think it's a good matchup for him for sure. Definitely think that transition to really bad there. Definitely think it's a really good matchup for Asar. Like to even get assists, to get points, probably to rebound a little bit because I mean, usually I mean he'll guard like the tough assignment. Cam Thomas isn't going to play. Cam Johnson, who knows if he plays on a back-to-back. So, I mean, yeah, you could see Asar, having a good PRA game. However, just like it feels, yeah, it's like a slightly an over. So, don't release. Yeah, I don't play. I can't. So, Profit. I can't play Tobias assist. To be honest, I would release it, but I can't play it because it's not on Prop Builder. So yeah, if it's not on Prop Builder, I won't send it out, which sucks. But yeah, this is a great bet. I mean, this DraftKings price, even like these minus 140s, it's a great matchup too. So, damn, my first show I called Duren assists and Ty. You said no. You said no. Turned into a cash cow. Was at 1.5 at the time. Yeah, I don't know if he's been. Yeah, I've rode the wave for a little bit on Duren. I mean, he's been a cash cow. I will say, man, I don't love because I doubt he even gets an assist out of hub stuff today, and that's why he's been assisting so much is because of the hub stuff. And yeah, it's like Cade will get blitz and he can be make short roll passes, which he's been good at. But yeah, I don't know. I have a strong lean over here. Yeah, the O thing. It's just I think it's funny that one person started doing it and then everyone just copied him. Like, and then even people in the chat are like using that to ask the question. I think it's just kind of funny. But cool. Thompson twins are definitely, yeah, for sure. 100%. They just like, they're very active players, make like the right play, rebound their asses off. During assists, it's a lean. How about the double double? What's the price? I don't know. Winter, if you come back to price, I'll get back to you on that. Yeah, Jaden McDaniels. That was well, that was who was on the stream. It was Stim. Stim initially put me onto it, and then I played it, like 30 minutes before the tip. It kept on getting juiced. It kept on getting higher and higher, like the odds. And one thing that I've noticed, guys, is that before tip off, these people who have, if you notice someone who has a new role and like they've been doing really good in a new role and like they're kind of just completely different players, their numbers will always like dip before tip. And I think it's because of like projection people, because like projections and models, like they can't really factor in for, just like someone being in a new role and being used different, right? They're just like taking like a whole bunch of fucking numbers and like being like derping it up and then moving the line. So if you have like a new role, someone who's like been like hot and it's like because of a new role, not because of like variance and stuff, like if you wait to bet that stuff before tip, like the projection people are going to come in, move the line, and then you'll get a better price. So that's one thing that I've noticed. If Poole and Chris seem to be sharing minutes, that Poole's not playing. That's why I like Chris Middleton's assists. Yeah, Jokic. I mean, Cade's unders. Like, I mean, it's under or nothing for Cade for sure. And also, what's the spread on this one? 11. Even assists. I don't really like his assists because what did he have? He had, bro. It's just like he's gonna get blitz. Getting blitz is not really good for assists. 40.5 PRA at FanDuel. Let's see without Ivy. Yeah, I just don't think. Oh shit. I just think that it's like it's already priced into the market, right? With the Nets matchup. So, I mean, I guess you could maybe like look at the spread and be like, okay, why the hell is Cade gonna play 38 plus minutes? So it's like, okay, let's see when he plays 36 or less. And every one of these games he's pretty much playing massive minutes, right? So, yeah, it's a strong lean under for sure. I just, when I'm looking at this graph, it's like this is baked into the number. The matchup is, so that's what I'm thinking. Malik Beasley threes. I don't bet on Malik Beasley because when I do, he won't do anything. Against Brooklyn though, should be a pretty good matchup. I like betting like on like the people who don't really get plays ran for them against Brooklyn though. But I mean, yeah, you can't argue with this at all. He's been absolutely cooking. So yeah, I mean, ridiculous stuff here. Claxton under points. Cool. Let's see. I don't know. One thing that I was watching that game, he was being used as a hub a lot recently, or in this game, and Duran's a great player to use hub against because he's like a drop coverage guy, and also like he's probably not going to blitz any of these Nets guys. He's just kind of slow footed. So I could see like a Claxton's assists under points though. I mean, let's see, restricted area, they've been good. Yeah, I don't really have much to read. I mean, the line is at 10.5. It's at 11.5 at some places, but yeah, it easily could be a blowout. So I think that makes sense. Probably a tough rebounding spot for Claxton for sure too. Let's see, head to head versus. Yeah, I mean he has really struggled against Duran and Detroit at rebounding the ball this year. Let's see, points. He had a good scoring game, a poor scoring game. Two really good assist games. So yeah, I think that Claxton assist makes actually a fair bit of sense here. If you want to do over 2.5, I just noticed that he was getting a lot of hub work, so that's somewhat interesting to me. Yeah, I lean under J-Main for sure. Yep, under 25.5, I like it. He is, bro. He is. He turning into an anomaly. Yeah, for sure. I had to like double take that real quick. Detroit's dead. allows the fewest points per game to handoffs. That's why I don't like the Duren assists. I mean, I like it, but that's why I'm not playing the Duren assists. Because yeah, I mean, it just like the whole reason for Duren's spike and assist is because of dribble handoffs, and the Nets are just like they blitz a pick and roll, handoffs like a same action. So yeah. Oh, Detroit to handoffs. Okay. Let's see. We could quick check Cam Johnson maybe. Handoffs. So they're a little bit below league average versus handoffs. Okay, next game, Sacramento at Houston. Let's see. Yeah, so Jalen Green I have is under. Um, I already played this J-Main. I already played Santi over PRA. Yes. So for this game, I mean, Tari Eason, I think he makes a fair bit of sense, right? I mean, I really like Tari, first of all, because he's a spot up guy, right? But he's also just like really good. So he had a couple games, like his minutes were clearly, down to start the year. I don't know why Tari would play shit minutes here, right? I mean, I don't know. I think like 20 to 30 is a good range for him. Over in 10 out of 14 with all these guys. I really like Tari Eason over PRA. It's like he's a spot up guy. So there's that. Yeah, any of the spot up guys, you could probably argue that they have a good matchup, like Jabari, Dylan Brooks, not Fred. He does a little too much pick and roll stuff for my liking. What's Fred's assist at? 5.5. Okay. Yeah, Amen. I don't know. It's tough to read this stuff. Do you guys have any thoughts on this game? You're going over, J-Man? Good luck. Let's see. I think DeRozan. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Kings things. Yep. Yeah. So let's go to the King side of things because it's this is a pretty easy scheme thing. Yeah. I mean, Sabonis at 16.5 is like ridiculously low. I do want to say that. Like, I get that he's been bad, but I mean, he's had two pretty good games against Sengun and the Rockets this year. Two really good games actually. 16.5. I can't remember the last time we've seen a 16.5 line for Sabonis. So probably won't double him much. It's Houston, so yeah. Keegan Murray, I was very close to playing his under 11.5 points. I mean, if you just like think about Houston, I mean, I just don't see him getting usage in this matchup, right? I mean, you're gonna have Monk, Levine, DeRozan getting a shit ton of usage. This is pull up frequency, but I mean, it's gonna be really high, right, for Houston. Where are they? Yeah, pretty high there. But then catch and shoot stuff is very low. I mean, let's see, Houston. Yeah, lowest catch and shoot frequency last 15 games. Last 10, I believe, is probably pretty low as well. Yeah, second lowest. So yeah, Keegan Murray's in a brutal matchup, and like he's like the one catch and shoot guy. Him and Keon Ellis are like the catch and shoot guys in the rotation. The rest are pretty high usage. So I just think it's like a brutal matchup for Keegan here. I couldn't really. I feel like it's probably pretty factored into the line, but yeah, I mean, I think he was 11.5 against Utah, which is like you're going from like the best matchup to like the worst. So yeah, strongly under on Keegan points. I think that I might end up making it a play too. But yeah, like I said with DeMar, they're just gonna let him shoot middies. They're gonna play him 1-on-1, so you could maybe even think like under assist or something for DeMar because yeah, I mean probably not gonna make him pass a ton. Same with Levine. They'll play single coverage on him. Let's see, where's the pick and roll handler stuff? Yeah. Yeah, Levine. Same with let's see, Monk. Yeah, same with him. I mean, it's just like all these guys are the same players, so it's like you could argue it's a good matchup for like literally all four of these guys. It's just not going to be for Keon Ellis or Keegan Murray. So that's why I really like the under for Keegan Murray and stuff. Let's see. DeRozan rebounds. I have no clue. I probably wouldn't take that personally. What is it at? I mean, this team is just going to be tenacious on the glass. Oh, he's been cashing though. Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't take the under, but I also probably wouldn't take the over. He has been cashing though. Sengun under rebounds. Yeah, Sabonis definitely can make it tough on him, I bet. Where's Sengun? 10.5. He's been cashing, but yeah, I don't think that really matters a ton. Let's see. Yep, went under in both of those. Yeah, I like that under on Sengun a decent amount. I wouldn't play this, to be honest, Alex. Like, I totally get the good hit rates and stuff. They're just DeMar. Like, if DeMar had 1 assist here, I would not be surprised at all. If he had like 1 assist and like 3 rebounds, I would not be surprised at all. I totally get he's been going crazy, bro. Like 100%. But Houston just not the good matchup for him. DeRozan 23.5. Yeah, Jokic. I think you sold me on that one. I think that's a good one for sure. Yeah, DeRozan. I mean, Houston does not give a shit about a DeMar ISO midi, right? So I really like DeMar stuff here. I think it's good looks. Yeah, that's good output. Yeah, I don't know about Sabonis either. Let's see. Sabonis is mostly getting his assists off of handoffs. So we could see where they rank against handoffs, right? And he's not scoring off those, but Malik Monk is. Handoffs. Okay, Houston's pretty good there, but not. I don't think it's like really a brutal matchup for. Let's see, what is his spin? Yeah, not terrible. 5.5 is pretty low. He's also kind of been struggling to get assists since the Levine trade. So yeah, and then rebounds. Yeah, I just don't. I think Houston's like a really good rebounding team. So I'd probably stay away from that. Jabari. Yeah, it's a good. So it's a really good matchup for Jabari for sure. I don't know what his minutes are going to be off the bench. I'd probably wait and see here with Jabari, just because like this is I wonder what his minutes are going to look like off the bench. I know he has like came off the bench, not in this game, but in this game, and he still played 33 minutes. He's played 38 and 33 minutes off the bench. So look, I don't think it's going to be anything crazy, but I would say maybe like let's do like a 25 to 33 or something with like Fred VanVleet back. Yeah, I'd probably just stay away from this at this point. It's tough to project what Jabari's minutes are going to be because this is his first time in a bench role, right? With them at full health. So yeah, okay. Let's move on to the next game. Oh, J-Main had Monk points. Okay. Yeah, it's the same thing, J-Main. Like it's a good matchup for DeRozan. It's a good matchup for Levine. It's a good matchup for Monk. And Monk looks like he's been kind of taking the brunt of it recently with his usage. So I'd probably stay away. I think it's more so like a DeRozan or Sabonis spot. Okay, Spurs and Memphis. I'm obviously on Santi Aldama. I will say on the Memphis side of things, it's a back-to-back. They just played a shit ton of minutes in a highly competitive game. Now they're playing a shitty ass Spurs team at home. The Spurs absolutely suck. So it's a prime rest spot. Vince Williams is a guy who's been playing good minutes. He's definitely going to rest. Desmond Bane was also a game time decision with a groin issue. John Morant has played like 4 back-to-backs all year and 2 back-to-backs since October. So yeah, Santi Aldama, I'm on him obviously, but I think that you could maybe even I kind of like Edie. Like I mean, I think it's a good Edie spot personally. Just like should be a comfortable game script. You know, Spurs don't have anyone to guard them. They're a terrible rebounding team. So I think that Edie can make a little bit of sense too if you want to play Edie overs. But yeah, for the rest of it, I don't really know. Like I said, I really like Santi. But yeah, the rest you probably got to wait a little bit, especially for the stars, because see who's going to play and all that. So yeah, from the Spurs side of things, for you guys got let's see under Fox game. What is that? I have no clue what you said. Winter. Fox over points. Yeah, he's been so bad, dude. I really don't know. Let's see. What has Memphis been giving up? Catch and shoot stuff hasn't been. Not okay. Not really, actually. Oh wait, actually, no, it has been a lot of catch and shoot stuff. A lot of pull ups, I think, right? Yep, ton of pull ups. So pull up and catch and shoot stuff is like mainly looks like they're doing a good job at like forcing people. They do have really good rim protection in there with Jaren. Edie's big as shit and playing drop. Even like Brandon Clark and Santi. So looks like they're kind of protecting the paint well. Forcing pull ups and catch and shoot stuff. So yeah, I mean, you would think that Fox could score 23 points, right? Without Wemby, it's like he's he's in like a super high usage role, obviously. Chris Paul. Let's see. Chris Paul, what has he been doing since? Not shit, really. Let's see. Yeah, Fox. I don't know. Fox has definitely he's been dicey. Look, I do like the matchup for him. I think he can get to like his pull ups against Edie, especially in drop. It's going to be a super fast paced game. Maybe the game could stay close. It's tough with Spurs overs because if I'm wrong and like Ja, Bane, all play, they could like get their shit rocked here, and it could be like a really tough spot for like the starters to go over and stuff. So yeah, lean over, I guess. You like Wells here? Yeah, Spurs are a really bad catch and shoot defense. I don't mind it at all. I think you could also like play into the injury stuff, jump the gun a little bit. So yeah, I don't mind that either. You said Fox under points. Yeah, I don't know. I think, like I said, I probably lean over to Fox stuff just because I do think that I do think the game has a fair chance of being competitive if we do get one of these guys to rest. Rockets are just like a really good defense. Pelicans, I believe, don't really allow pull-ups either. Yeah, Pelicans are pretty aggressive. He's just been shooting terrible, right? Like you think he'd regress eventually towards the mean. So, I mean, and like without Wemby, right? Like, let's see, what has he been playing for minutes? 28 blowout, 38, 34 blowout. Probably have him for like 30 to 36 minutes or something. Maybe, yeah, 30 to 37. Let's do that. And then like his usage is going to be like really high. So what was it in this Rockets game? 27. Yeah, I would probably think he's like around like 25. Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably lean over slightly, but it's tough. Yeah, I think Vassell stuff is good too. He doesn't really he's like a big catch and shoot pull up guy. He's been so bad, dude. It's kind of ridiculous. But with Fox, without Wemby, I mean, he's just been really bad, right? So the usage hasn't really reflected it. Shots not been falling. I think I don't even hate, like, we know Vassell could easily hit 3 threes, right? Yeah, we know he could hit 3 threes easily. We know that's a good matchup for it. I mean, Memphis gives up a ton of above break threes. That's whereas yeah, still giving up a fair bit of above the break threes. So yeah. Yeah, I don't hate it actually. I know like the hit rate looks bad and stuff, but I mean, he hasn't been making shots, so it's a good matchup. We know he can hit 3 threes. Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't know he talked about it. I know he was dealing with I had no clue it was that bad though. So yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, Castle, I think that was because they would put Edie on Castle. And I don't think they're gonna do that anymore. They don't have to, with like because like Edie can't guard Wemby, obviously. He's way too slow. So I think it was more so that than anything. Yeah, but no, that's a good point. I played his over a couple times against Memphis, so yeah. Yeah, I agree. Zabian, I didn't have a lean in. We're only doing Memphis and Spurs stuff right now. Um, oh, okay. Yeah, see, I don't really like looking into like left and right corner. I feel like I don't know if that's a thing. I usually just like look at all corner. I could be wrong, but yeah, I mean, yeah, no, it's a good matchup. Of just like overall catch and shoot stuff, and potential outs with people missing. Okay, do I have any more Spurs stuff? Yeah, I think it could be a good Vassell get right spot. I really do. It's just like man, it really should be right. It really should be super high pace. Um, yeah, just like they're giving up the pull ups and the catch and shoot stuff. That's Vassell's game for the most part. Fox is banged up. He's just been so bad, man. But we know Vassell's been like a 20 point per game guy like recently and stuff. So I don't know. I think Vassell stuff kind of makes sense. Buy low, I guess. Something smells good. Okay, let's go to Milwaukee and Dallas. I actually like a lot of stuff here. So first of all, Giannis. I wonder what his assist line. Okay, I really like Giannis over assists because I mean they're just gonna double him every time. Like they don't have anyone to guard him. They have no rim protection. They played Moses Brown last game, but Giannis is gonna get doubled very 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 aggressively. I'm very confident in that. And then you can go to with Dame without Chris. He's over in 15 out of 24. I mean, and this Dallas defense is just going to be bad, right? Like off the doubles, they're probably going to be leaving guys wide open, be leaving easy cuts to the basket and stuff. So yeah, I might actually play this right now. It did dip a little bit. FanDuel has the best price. Let me quick check this. So yeah, guys, get your questions going on this game if you guys want. I do have some. Yeah, I'm right. So right now, guys, I'm between Giannis over assists and then Kuzma over points because, like I said, I think that they're gonna shit. Let's see. I guess maybe wait for starting lineups because they did play Moses Brown really big minutes. If that's the case, bro, I mean, Dame's gonna have a field day. He's just gonna call pick and roll every single time and engage him and either get an assist or like a point every time. But yeah, I like Kuzma stuff too because, like I said, I'm just very confident that Giannis is gonna get trapped or aggressively doubled. And when you think about like who scores in the paint, right? Because they still have no rim protection, so you want like a slasher, and that Kuzma just kind of fits the mold of someone who will benefit off of aggressive Giannis doubles, and also like he can either shoot it or like cut to the rim and slash to the rim, and like they'll have like no resistance on those drives. So like he'll be playing against a tilted defense with no rim protection. Basically, that's kind of like how I see it. Yeah. Christie three. So yeah, my two leans are Kuzma and Giannis. Christie threes. Oh wow, 1.5. Who's so PJ's questionable. Yeah, I showed up. I have no clue, honestly. I just have not been keeping up with like the Mavs rotation whatsoever. So yeah, that's my bad. I really have not been keeping up with Mavs stuff. Let's see. With Kyrie. I don't hate it. The Bucks definitely are giving up a fair bit of threes overall, right? Oh, they've actually. So I guess they've been weirdly really good at defending the 3 point line since post All Star break with Giannis back and Brook. So that's a little bit strange, but yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. What are his 3 pointers attempted? 3.9. Okay, I'd probably stay away, Shoto. You're paying -130. He's only been averaging 3.9 attempts in games with Kyrie. So yeah, and Bucks have actually been defending the 3 point line good. Is it? I have no clue. Oh, that's shitty if it is. Okay, hold up. I need to turn off my volume. I want to quick check to see. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Discord link is expired. My bad on that. Damn, I'm an idiot. I'll put it in the comments right now. Um, Sorry about that, guys. Shitty. Okay. And wow, now I can't even get back here. Okay, yeah, my bad, Anish. Let's see. Here's the Discord link. Okay, let me quick see. Yep, okay. Yeah, that's a Discord link. So cool. Yep, no problem. Brooke Lopez. Yeah, Brooke Lopez. It depends if they start. You got to wait to see who they start. If they start Moses Brown, then yeah, for sure. Moses Brown is like so bad at defense, dude. I mean, like it's actually ridiculous. So yeah, you got to wait for that though. Yeah, cool. All right, well, we got about 4 minutes left. Let's quick go to Golden State, Philly. I don't really know if there's anything I truly like here. Yeah, they're gonna blitz the shit out of Maxi, I would assume. I guess they've kind of been switching it up. Jimmy Butler's questionable, which is definitely impactful. Yabusele's back. What is Draymond at? I kind of like Draymond here, weirdly. Oh no, I don't. Wow, Pods. So Pods is definitely gonna guard Maxi. I would think, unless Jimmy doesn't play and they have like Gary Payton off the bench come in or something. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably wait for Warriors stuff with the Jimmy news, right? And then I don't know what has the Warriors scheme been post All-Star break? I could not even tell you. Let's just quick go here. Um so pull-ups, where's the dubs? Wow, the Spurs have not been giving up any pull-ups. That's actually crazy. Memphis has been giving up the most. Golden State, okay. What about catch and shoot? Look at the Pelicans, man. That's crazy. Golden State pretty low on catch and shoot. I don't know. They were blitzing really hard to start the year, but they're kind of trending down with that. Warriors, okay, I guess more of a pain funnel. I couldn't tell you what they're really doing on defense. I guess think that yeah, I'm having a tough time. I'll probably watch this game and see what they do on defense. But yeah, just from the numbers, it's kind of tough to look at stuff on the Warriors side of things because it's tough to see how they're going to defend. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. And Jimmy, yeah, it's definitely even if Jimmy doesn't get ruled out though, I mean, let's see, that was finally a close game that they played, and Pod's got 32 minutes, so that's good. Yeah, didn't shoot the ball well. Brutal matchup against Orlando for him, anyways, right? So I mean, 22 and a half, you can get because even in like these blowouts, like that's a massive blowout right there, and then those are pretty big. I probably have him for 30 minutes here for Pods. Let's go with Curry. So let's do like 26 to 34, maybe. Yeah, over in 7 out of 11. Not a crazy big sample size, obviously. But let's see, per 30 minutes in games with Curry and probably with Draymond, right? Curry and Draymond. Okay, so 30 divided by 24. I actually agree. It is a great matchup for Pods for sure. Times yeah, so I guess yeah, it's oh wait. Yeah, on a per minute basis, it's kind of tough to get him there. I will say, but yeah, I agree with the matchup thing. Yeah, Jimmy stuff makes sense. It just is he gonna play or not? I don't know. Let's see. What is his back issue is a little bit concerning. Like the Jimmy just keeps on doing like having like shitty games, and his numbers like not dropping or anything. It's kind of funny, but Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, that's gonna do it. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Curry under points real quick. Yeah, it's a bad matchup for him. I mean, the 76ers don't really allow pull-ups. Obviously, Curry doesn't only need pull-ups to, go crazy. But yeah, I lean under for sure. Good sell too, I'd say. Cool. All right. Well, that's going to do it. Recapping the show, two official plays, Santi Aldama over 20.5 PRA, Jalen Green under 22.5 points. Guys, if you are on YouTube, if you appreciate, grinding it out on a Saturday, make sure to drop a like. Also, if you're new here, make sure to drop a sub, all that good stuff. I linked the Discord in the comments. I'll quick do it again. But if you guys do want to join the free Discord, we're, up. We've been actually doing really good. We kind of have to, I think all of us are definitely up money since the All-Star break, like up like a fair bit. I would guess we're around like 20 units as a group or something post All-Star break. So here's the Discord link once again. I put it in the comments. If you guys do want to join that, it's a free Discord, by the way. So it's like, I mean, there's no point of not joining it. I definitely will have some more ads. I probably have like 3 or 4 more plays for today. So if you guys want those, they will be in the Discord as well. So make sure to join that. And yeah, like I said, just drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys want to support in a free way, and yeah, that's gonna do it. I'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate everyone for tuning in for sure, and yeah, see you tomorrow at the same time.